Tonight on Live Underground, we feature a band who are the winners of Clash of the Bands that we were holding all around the Maritimes to find the best hard-rocking band in order to open up the show tomorrow. Rock the Hill with Metallica. And all the way from PEI, it is Death Valley Driver. Their singer, Dan, joins me on the phone. Hello, Dan.
Hey, what's up?
Oh, Dan, you got to be super excited for tomorrow. Am I right?
Oh, exactly. It's been pretty hard to, let's just say I haven't been waking up past 7 a.m. since we won last week. My eyes pop open in the morning, and it's pretty much impossible to get back to sleep, so very pumped.
No rest for the wicked. But tomorrow, you're hitting the stage, I believe, around 3 o'clock or so. For those who have never caught a Death Valley Driver show, what can we expect out of your set?
Just lots of heaviness. I mean, lots of groove, lots of heaviness. We're basically, sound like the bands we've been weaned on growing up in the 90s, like Pantera and stuff like that. So, yeah, if you like heavy stuff, you'll love us.
And as I read on your Facebook page, it says, be prepared for a sore neck.
Exactly. Just like the move we're named after, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. I think this is one of those concerts, though, that headbanging and pumping the rock fists and the devil horns is mandatory.
Exactly, yeah. Well, and then if they're not, I'll be politely asking them to do so from the stage.
Well, you don't have to be polite about it. You can tell them, hey, rock the frig out already, right?
Exactly.
Now, I would assume this is probably a pinnacle moment in your career as a band where I'm sure you've had opportunity to play in fair-sized crowds before, but we're talking over 20,000 people here on Citadel Hill in Halifax. What's that going to be like for you guys? I
mean, it's basically, this is the biggest gig we've ever had and probably will ever have, so we're really looking forward to this. I mean, before, it's just playing in front of and don't get me wrong, playing in a bar when you have 100 people or so and that energy's flowing, that is amazing, but to just take it to a crowd this large and just looking out to see people, it's going to be pretty overwhelming.
So what do you have prepared for your set? Are you do you tailor your set to a sort of audience like this, or are you just sort of, here's who we are, this is what we're going to play, and if you don't like it, well, TS?
Yeah, and, up to this point, we've never really used a set list. Like you mentioned there, we basically gauge the crowd, so if the crowd's kind of dead, we'll play more of the faster stuff, but I think we'll do all right with this one. We'll stick. We have about 25 minutes to play, so we'll stick to the more aggressive, straight to the point stuff.
I don't think the crowd
fired up.
I don't think the crowd will be too drunk and surly during your set, but you never know, right?
Yeah, I mean, and I'm assuming with this concert, there's going to be a lot of metalheads there anyway. So maybe this is the type of stuff they're going to want to hear right off the bat, just to get them going, I guess. Get
the groove going far and early. And will you have any sort of merch available for people who are interested in you guys?
Yes, we'll have our album. We'll have our CDs there as well.
All right, we'll be on the look for the guys. Death Valley Driver kicking off Rock the Hill tomorrow at Citadel Grounds, Garrison Grounds of Citadel Hill, I should say, and we'll get to a track from your guys now. And what should you explain about this song itself, Insect Dirge?
Insect Dirge is probably our most radio-friendly song, I guess. It's basically like if Leonard Skinner filtered through Pantera, I guess. Lots of really heavy southern grooves and stuff like that. I kind of think it has a bit of that maritime blue-collar rock and roll touch to it, but it's definitely one of my favorite songs to play live, too.
Well, let's get to it now. It's Death Valley Driver, Insect Dirge on Live 105's Live Underground.